we praise a child with good grades, what do we say? Smart, yes. And great leaders, smart. But nothing stands out. We still want to be kind. We say, he's a good man. So smart gets the crown, good gets consolation. But recently, the CEO of OpenAI mentioned, kids born today will never be smarter than AI. Smart is gone. We call ourselves smart species. We build cities, spread atoms, worked on the moon, but smart enough to build nuclear weapons, not smart enough to stop. Smart enough to add genes, not smart enough to ease anxiety and chronic disease. Smart enough to chase the success, but not smart enough to see the cost to our health, to our family, to our planet. I was that smart. At 32, I looked successful. I was running a 1,000-employee manufacturing company. By inside, heart attack, asthma, back pain, liver disease, anxiety, burnout, leg numbness. One night, I collapsed. My wife, she had a medical degree. She looked at me and said, if you keep going, you are that young. Then she turned her eye to our newborn son. The next 10 years, I visited so many famous doctors in different cities, medicine, therapy, practice, swimming, Tai Chi, but nothing worked. Until one day, my Tai Chi teacher told me, maybe you can try something simpler, stand still. Stand still, non-doing, I didn't hear about. Then I read a book by Grandmaster Yi Hong Kun about this ancient stand-still practice. Even still skeptical, but I tried from 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 30. Grandmaster Yi later became my teacher and my mentor. He said, people like muddy water. When mud settles, then truth appears. Over time, I healed. Then beyond that, something happened. Freeway moment I will never forget. One car cut me off once, then again. The driver leaned out of the window, gave me, that kind of finger. So honk, shout, swear. Old me, calm face, volcano inside. This time, no volcano. I said, I need to pray for him. Silence, peace. I didn't notice until I parked. I whispered, wait, that wasn't me before. So what happened? Most days, people run 3 gears: chase, defend, perform. When we stop feeding them, we stand still, be present. Our system returns to calm, aware, kindness. We don't add virtue, we remove noise. We shift from doing to being. Our greatest teacher had the answer. Around 800 to 300 BCE, great minds emerged almost the same time. Greece, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, India, Buddha, China, Lao Tzu. They all point to the same direction: life beyond illusion, guided by balance, clarity, compassion. Yet, with ever-growing striving, we often go the opposite way. We're chasing bigger titles, buy bigger house, but our heart feels small, even hollow. Chasing and striving never ends. They become loop. More striving, more stress, more doing, more disconnection. They repeat again and again. How do I know? Little things. I caught myself singing while I cooking the first time. And before I used to blame my son, now I look through his eye, I understand and learn from him. When I meet someone new, instead of snap judgment, compassion rises first. I remember everyone has a story. Many people say AI hallucinates, but actually AI is just a mirror. First, it's taking the whole internet, wisdom and lies, gold and dust. For example, one article says coffee causes cancer. Another says coffee prevents it. Then come human trainers with their own biases. Finally, company tunes the model to sound smart and convincing, which keeps the users and bring profit. AI follows all. So it's not AI lying. It reflects our bias, fear, greed. We say AI another revolution. AI spot cancers, discover medicine, and find drugs. At the same time, it steals our minds, shapes our moods, nudges our choices. Think of the Industrial Revolution. It turned villages into cities, night into days, but also polluted our rivers, our skies. This time is different. The risk is our minds, especially our kids. Before they can question, they grew up under the AI's pollution. Answers sound true, but they are not. The godfather of AI, Geoffrey Hinton, warns, if we don't build care into these systems, they will amplify our worst habits. AI helped my writings a lot. At first, it always agreed on me, so as be honest, no need to agree. Then it provides different options. Again, I ask, be humble with strong evidence. Then it's this version is humble with stronger evidence. Many people worry about AI, but in human history, the biggest driver is what boosts productivity and profit. Steam, electricity, internet, now AI. We cannot stop the trend, but we can steer to serve for our humanity. A year later, I was traveling. The hotel restaurant review was 3.6 only. I planned to eat at a cafe across the street. But when I stepped outside, it started to rain. So I said, okay, try hotel restaurant. Inside feel lifeless, only 3 tables occupied. Waiters move stiffly, no smile. I kept comparing with the popular restaurant. Everyone smiling, attentive. Before, I would tip lightly. Then I realized, why are they unhappy? I saw it. Few customers, few tips, small wages, but they have family to feed, debt to pay, kids to raise. With that kind of burden, how could they smile like high-tech places? I left the big tip, walking out. I smiled to myself, like a flower blooming. I hadn't felt joy this deep even during my success. Today, nations are divided, fear rising, gaps widening. Are these the fruits of our smart humans? Looking back, if my symptom had been mild, I might have kept chasing. I might never discover this ancient standstill practice. Never let the good me, the human me appears. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, what stands in the way becomes the way. For a long time, we crowned smart, forgot good. Thank you, AI, for standing in our way, for taking the crown smart, for raising the mirror so we can see our own illusion. We want our smart AI. We will choose good. Not human doing, but human being. Thich Nhat Hanh, a father of modern mindfulness, wrote, Our most precious gift is our presence. They will bloom like flowers. So join me. Let's stand still. Let the mud settle. Let truth appear. Be fully human. Bloom.